Hip hop is real. Flight 96. Man, I am blessed to be joined by one of the most prolific and then one of the hardest working battle rappers still going today. Team Hami representative first and foremost, very important. This guy has been working his ass off. Like I haven't seen a bad battle from him in quite some time. And he just continues to be one of the most underrated, but yet one of the most skilled pens in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Boston, Xcel is here.
What's good? What's good? People, what's popping? What's going on, Flight? Hip hop is real. What's the word, man?
Hey, man, listen, you've been on quite a tear. I keep hearing great things about you. I mean, the ever since really like it's really gotten to my attention ever since the Real Sick battle.
Yeah, we can say that.
And we see how that benefited both of y'all's careers after that battle.
Right. That's a fact. Shout out to Sick.
So talk to me about this recent run right now. Talk to me about this current run. Right now.
Well, really, after the Sick battle, like I did that real shit. Like I did that for Lex, but Lex, you know, he's a visionary, so it turned out how it turned out. Really for me, it started picking up after my Real Deal battle. Like after me and Real Deal had a classic. If you ain't seen it, go watch this on iBattle right now. It was just like, yo, he's the champ of King of the Dot, one of the most dangerous dudes in battle rap. If I could hang with him, like I could hang with anybody. And then after that, it's just the confidence just picked up. And I've been going ever since. You know what I'm saying? So, and
I feel like it reached a peak with the Real Deal battle. Even before that, with the Real Sick battle, you were on one of the first band card. You were on the first band card battling Young Cannon on URL. That was way before the Sick battle. But the battle I want to talk about that everybody's talking about is this A-Ward battle. Talk to me about how you know what's been the reception like ever since that performance. A-Ward came on these cameras on Hip Hop Is Real and said that he lost. So talk to me about that.
First of all, shout out to A-Ward for being a real nigga. He don't have to do that. Most battlers wouldn't do that. Especially in his position, him being one of the hottest in the game right now, if not the hottest in the game right now, for him to take an L, like he didn't have to even be like, yo, I lost or nothing. So shout out to him for that. I just always like, I know I can compete with these guys. So I know I can compete with the A-Wards, the Avs, the Killers, like, cause they all respect me as a killer. You know what I mean? I might not have the same fanfare as them, but when it comes to respect of what I do and respect for my pen, like they all know if they got to stand across from me, they're going to stand across. They're going to be standing in front of some shit. And at the end of the day, with A-Ward, me and him been talking about battling, like real shit. Me and A-Ward talked about battling like 2 years ago, but you know, schedules never matched up, whatever the case may be. So, my man, I had a sponsor. He was like, yo, who you want? I said, A-Ward. A-Ward's free. You know what I mean? We booked them. And that was it. And then we just had the battle. It wasn't last minute prep because I booked him before he took all his other battles. You know what I mean?
Okay, like, so this was locked in. Will. This was locked in before Will. This was locked in before the Kid Clutch. Yeah.
Yeah, he had ample time to do whatever. But I think that with at the end of the day, it's a lesson learned, right? Sometimes shit happens, man. Sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. And I think battling me and Ill Will back to back a week apart is tough for anybody.
Just anybody, because and not even and this is no disrespect to A-Ward because I think he did really good in both battles. I mean? He did his thing in both battles. Hard. So him to pull that off is still is a feat and is definitely an achievement. But you know, you will go down. Like, you're going down as one of the first people to give A-Ward a loss, a clean loss.
Being L by himself is
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that played a part, and I also just think I think the material I showed up with his best material, it would have just been a fight. It would have been, oh shit, Xcel and AWOL had battle of the year type shit.
Yeah. I still enjoyed the battle. Either way.
It was a good battle.
It was a dope battle.
Yeah.
And again, that wasn't, the AWOL wasn't your last deal. You just battled Henny Man in DMV.
Yeah, shout out to Henny Man, Do or Die Battle League. Hospitality was on 100. Everything was great. Henny Man gave me a great fight. I feel I got it, but I feel like Henny had a point to prove. You know what I mean? He wanted to prove that he's not just a host, and he could stand with somebody that's considered universally in battle rap as a killer. You know what I mean? And he did that. He stood his ground for 3 rounds. Like that, it wasn't whack. He had his moments. It was his house. He was moving and shaking. So shout out to him. And I just think I got it, because I'm just at this point in my career, I'm so seasoned. Like there's nothing a battle rapper could throw at me that I haven't seen before. You know what I mean? So it's like now I'm like in the ring, I'm super, super comfortable. Like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's do you still think that you get the respect you deserve even after standing, you stood in front of JC's, you stood in front of great performances against Danny Myers. You stood against some real competition. So do you still feel like you've earned that respect from not just your peers, but just the battle rap community as a whole?
I mean,
there's still some more to prove.
The battle rap community, I would say yes and no. I would say yes from the people that are not because the battle rap community is 50% in my brain, 50% dedicated fans and 50% trolls, right?
Right.
So,
that's a good assessment.
So to the dedicated fans that really watch me and that know, oh shit, I've been watching, oh shit, X getting better and he's just improving. He's doing this now. He's joking. He's snapping. He's doing shit that he don't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get respect. I mean, the trolls, but I get respect from the trolls because at the end of the day, the only knock on my career, you got to go 5 years back to talk about me choking, stumbling, any of that. You
That's
know what I mean?
true.
So it's kind of like proof is in the pudding. And on top of that, I get respect from the battlers. My thing is, I get respect from niggas like Ransom and Sean Price and Styles P and all that. So that type of shit lets me know, all right, I'm doing something. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because these are the guys I look up to, I admire their pens or whatever. People know. I think it's just like how they do with any battle rap. Once you have a stigma attached to you, it's hard to break. So it's like Surf. Let's just say Surf, for instance. Surf could spit 7. He got have a 3-round battle and spits. We're gonna think he choked. So I think it's just part of the. I think it's just a stigma situation, bro.
Yeah. Do you think that's something that's really hard to shake? Like that stigma of you're gonna be this type of battler and the fans are only gonna see you this way? Like, have you ever thought of maybe, I wouldn't say changing, because I mean you've been you this entire time and you've been able to earn, everybody's respect like this, but there's also the of course I still believe that everybody has aspirations to be on the bigger platforms and the bigger stages, like the Caffeines and like the RBEs and the KOTDs, which you've done, and that's and you've been on the URLs, you've been on the KOTDs, you've been on the RBEs, and
I've been on KOTD.
Yep.
I think that yo, I'm here.
Okay.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that as far as that, it's just more tailoring my style for the moment. You know what I mean? So if I'm in the Caffeine room, I know I can get my bars off. If I'm in a room with But see, it's about having tools. Like, I keep it real. I rap nice as shit. I didn't have no tools to compete in a big room.
Right.
Because niggas don't want to hear 8,000 bars when there's 2,500 people in the shit. They don't want to hear over-the-head complex. So now I added jokes and sarcasm. Because everybody gets jokes and sarcasm. So when I say some funny shit, oh, all right, boom. And then I turn the funny shit into a bar. It's like, oh, all right, word, man. You know what I mean? So it's just tailoring your style. I think that with the big leagues, right now, battle rap is a business. Let's just keep it real. They're not booking the best rappers. They're booking the people who keep them talking and the people in their system. You know what I mean? It's all leagues. I'm not talking about just URL. I'm talking about all leagues. Whoever's in their system or whoever puts on good performances on their stage, that's why King of the Dot keeps booking me, because every time they book me, I go crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's that. I think that I don't like the inner beef, because let's just keep it real. That only exists with the higher ups. All the battle rappers are cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In the like, if Thesaurus walks in the venue, fucking Goods ain't gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, this URL, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like,
yeah,
Thesaurus was good, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
All of that internal beef is like, and that shit. So it makes it look like, yo, one league can't book you if you do too many things. So it's politics. But I think that you put me in any room, I'm gonna adapt. I'm gonna do what I do. And I think if I get in the caffeine room with minimal crowd, there's not too many people that can out-rap me in that room. Like, nah, no way.
Who would you want to see in that caffeine room?
Avs.
I like that. I like that.
Jay the Nightwing. Jay the Nightwing.
I love these matchups. I love them already.
Kid Chaos, because he's dope. I like Chaos. He's dope. Chaos is fire. And then for veterans' sake, I would take Cortez, because people sleep on Cortez and they don't. Cortez come 3 rounds every fucking time, son. Every fucking time. Yeah, he raps his ass off.
He's showing it. He's showing it in the tournament right now. He's showing him in the tournament now.
He's gonna fuck around and win that tournament.
I think so.
He got the drive. Cortez got the drive. Cortez got the. I'll say this. Either him or Rum. I say Rum because I seen Rum prepare amazing material very fast. You know, I seen him do it multiple times. Right. But Core got that drive. Like he's battling for something else. He's battling for, nigga, give me my respect, nigga. Fuck you talking, man. That 100K, I'm sure he's battling for the 100K. But I'm sure after everybody's like, official gonna wash him, that turned on something different in his brain. And when's the last time we seen Cortez choke or fuck up?
True.
At total slaughter, but that was, they have like 2 hours to prepare. You know what I mean? But when's the last time we seen I ain't never seen Cortez fuck. I'm trying to think. I never seen it. I can't say, yo, I seen battles where his bars wasn't hitting about the battle. A lot of Cortez's battles get vaulted because of his opponents, not because of him. Right. That's what people don't understand, when his battles get vaulted because of his opponent, not because of him.
Right. There's a lot of talk with, you know, with this. Well, not even just to switch vibes a little bit right now. Before I say anything, you got an album out right now.
I do.
You have an album out right now, Ebony and Ivory, with Oblivious and Cloak Dagger. Talk to me about this real quick.
Well, Oblivious and Cloak and Dagger. Oblivious is like my brother. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been homies for 10 years plus. Cloak and Dagger, those are my guys. They make all the beats. They make amazing beats. They do all the engineering. They do all the production. So Oblivious, that's just my man. Like, we were just chilling one day, smoking. Matthias from Cloak and Dagger put on some beats, and we just started going. It was very, like, organic. It wasn't like we sat down and was like, yo, we're going to make an album. It just started happening, and then We was like, yo, we got 4 or 5 songs, and then we just kept going from there type shit. But it came off fire. It worked out. You know what I mean? It's on all DSPs, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. I got another album coming out later on this, probably June and summertime, called Godspeed. I got Ransom on there, Annoyed on there. Yeah, that's it for right now. Oh, Oblivious is on there too. Yeah, that's all I got. But I definitely got look out. Me and Ransom gonna have something coming in the next couple of months.
Ransom's been killing the game, man. Ransom's been killing shit as of late.
Ransom's been fucking the game up.
Man, like
Ran been fucking the game up. So shout out to Duffy.
He got a song with you got a song with Benny out right now. I think it's gonna be on the Trust the Sopranos compilation that they're working on. Man, Ransom is dope.
Spineless.
Man.
That shit crazy.
Spineless.
Shout out to Ran.
There's a lot of there's a lot of things
Ran's
that I could...
very in tune with battle rap. He's tapped in, man. So,
No, what I was gonna say is that like there's always a lot of respect, and there's when it comes to your pen and when it comes to just you as a battle rapper, you know, people know not to come in there slacking with you. I mean, we seen you, be in there with the top tiers. I mean, the first person that comes to mind is Loso, and y'all are arguably the battle of the year that year. Y'all arguably had battle of the year.
Did. Yeah, me and Loso say all the time, we joke around, we had the best battle on both. And we say we had the best battle on both.
That's arguably, and it's one of them for sure. That always gets talked about. I mean,
it's one of them.
Is that another stage?
Battle, I think. Hold on 1 second.
I got you.
You pick it up on my phone? Nope. My bad. Hold on. I'm in the dispensary on my phone.
No, I got you. I got you on pause. It's all good. All right, we back. Hip hop is real. Xcel. Always appreciate your time, brother. I want to get your thoughts real quick on this announcement that just popped off with Cassidy. Cassidy's got a whole new battle rap project where it's 9 team captains, and it's gonna be, I guess, they're gonna be drafting teams, and it's gonna be kind of like a tournament, I guess, for $100,000. For 100K. I have the team captains right here. It goes Geechee Gotti, Easy the Block Captain, T-Rex, Reed Dollars, Danny Myers, among other names, Jag's another one, Murda Mook.
Okay.
It's gonna be a kind of like it's just a team thing. What do you think of that as far as it, this, Cassidy doing something like this to contribute to the culture?
I think that's dope. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Cassidy put himself in battle rap on trying to immerse himself in the culture for real, and not just being on some culture vulture, coming in, grabbing a big bag whenever he feels like it and leaving shit. I fuck with it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, we stars in our own world, but a lot of niggas look up to Cassidy. A lot of niggas grew up listening to Cassidy. So the fact that he's even building with niggas, doing songs with battle rappers and trying to orchestrate some shit for himself is dope. And for 100K, well, however many people on the team, so if it's 5 to a team, you split 20K. I think we gotta watch how it plays out. Like a lot of shit, you gotta think a lot of shit in battle rap we've knocked until it happened, and then once it happened, it was when they announced the UM, they announced the tournaments. Yo, we don't want to hear no tournaments, and niggas gonna have. But now look, the tournaments, real shit. The Ultimate Madness and Grand Prix saved 2020.
That's a fact. I believe that. I will agree with you on that. I think it brought. I was talking to Show Off about this at the Max Out event. I think it brought the hunger back a little.
It did.
I think it brought the hunger back a little bit because it's like you see some guys that we've known who we've seen before, but then you put them in that certain light, they start spazzing, and you're like, why haven't I been paying attention to this dude? Why Xcel battle, in this Grand Prix and just doing amazing? Why Marv won literally have one of the best performances throughout the tournament? You know what I mean? Like
shit like who is so severe, who is fucking Kid Chaos, who is, you know what I mean? So it brought back the hunger and it brought back the feel of like people rapping for an objective, like you rapping for a prize, like nigga, that 50K. Yeah, we got paid for every battle in the tournament, but that 50K is right there. It's right there. It's on, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
It brought, like you said, it brought back the hunger, and I think I keep saying it, the COVID 2020 pandemic was the year of the lyricist, the year of the pen.
Bars. Listen, we saw rooftop battles. We saw small room, closed room battles where we got to really hear what these rappers are talking about and how they deliver their material. And while it benefited for a lot of people, it also showed some holes in a lot of other rappers' games.
Yeah, it showed some holes in a lot of other rappers' games. It showed holes because I always say this, and it's not even a knock on fans, but battle rap is almost like watching any sport. Like if you don't know the rules and shit like that, you don't know how. If you don't know how to watch it, you're not gonna fully enjoy it. So it's like a lot of times, a lot of fans be like such and such one. Like, dog, what was you listening to? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I think that, and now I think that the fans, because the caffeine pandemic, quiet room situation, and even the King of the Dot, all of those, the minimal crowd situation, period. The way niggas is rapping now, the fans' ears are trained now. You can't really, not even on a big stage, you can't spit no bullshit. Look at the matchup crowd.
That's very true.
Crowd, they went. You can't say they was a bad crowd because they was going crazy for A Ward and Ill Will.
Listen, in the building, A Ward and Ill Will was insane in the build. Like it just being able to be there. Like I was sitting in the crowd and I was just in awe. Like it had been a while since I was really in awe of a battle, and A Ward versus Ill Will was like, man, these two dudes are trying to get each other. Not only are they barring each other like to death, they were trying to get each other out of there. Like performance, rebuttals, they gave it all. Talent. They gave us it all.
So my thing is like, you can't say the crowd like that be my whole shit sometimes. Like a bad crowd is a crowd that's fucking belligerent to everybody. They're heckling everyone. They're fucking
right.
They're just making it difficult for everybody up there. But if they got one battle where they go crazy and the rest of them they don't, nigga, it's the battles. It was the quality of what was happening. Like, and the fans now are used to, you got to be saying something. You can't swag your way through it no more. It ain't no more I can say this and there's gonna be 30-second crowd reaction and as long as it sounds like something crazy, or as long as I set it up with my cadence, now there's no. It's like walking on a tightrope with no safety net.
Yeah,
if that shit don't land, it's gonna look ugly, and you can fucking. It's to the point where you can fucking almost see. You can almost see battle rappers, looking for a crowd reaction. When they say something, they say a bar, it don't really hit like that. And they just look around because that's what they're used to. That's what they're socialized like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, it being the year, the lyricism coming back brought back the trained ear of the fans. It's like, yo, you gotta say something now, Playboy. All that other shit is smooth, but you gotta say something.
No,
So,
you really have to, and it's like I'm glad that that's a thing now. I'm glad that that us fans, it took a pandemic for us to weed out the BS and be like, this is what we want to hear as a battle rap fan, and this is what
right.
we want to hear, from every battler. Like, you can't just, like I said, you can't just get away with nothing. You know what I'm saying now?
And I like what Surf said to Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta appreciate every battler for what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't expect B-Dot to rap like Suge or Suge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think now with we got time to appreciate everybody's style, and everybody knew they had to step their pin up. Because you look at somebody like Shotgun Suge, who's a heavy performance-based guy.
Right.
When he went in there versus B-Dot, he was throwing bombs. There was no performance. He was standing there and just going.
K-Shine was another one that did that was ruled as a performance heavy person, and I think really stepped up and really delivered and really made that a good transition from the big stage to the smaller rooms. I think K-Shine did a really good job. I mean, you watch his chess performance, especially his second round, like it was very like I'm glad that we're back to where bars is being cool now. We're saying where bars is cool. Yeah. Like
having bars is the end thing. And when it comes to that, you never gonna lose really, because even somebody like Geechee Gotti,
right?
He's not the most lyrical guy, but right. he has bars. Geechee say shit. Geechee's bars are like gut punches.
Right.
So it's like it's like Geechee's not a flat, like if I was to liken him to like a boxer, he's like a Joe Frazier type, dig in, get close, and just punch you in the gut type nigga. Mm-hmm. But in a small room, he's even stepped his shit up. He's made his punches more rapid and more fluid and shit, rebuttaling and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. So when the big stage do come back, I think it's gonna be dope, but you're gonna have. It might even be better because you might have a crowd full of educated fans now.
I was just about to say that, like, don't you think that, now with us taking a break from the small rooms and moving towards these or taking a break from the big rooms and moving to these small rooms, but also like during that break of just small room battles, it gives us a chance to really see who's been saying what and who's been getting away with certain material, and then now we learn from this. We learn from the pandemic era, I guess you can say, for battle rap. Now we're, slowly moving back to the bigger rooms. I think we're gonna have that educated crowd, like you said earlier.
Yeah, and if I didn't mean to cut you off,
you good.
I never seen nobody say nothing fire and get booed.
Right.
Usually when somebody gets booed, they say something whack. One person goes, "That's whack." And then 10 people behind them go, "You know what? That is fucking whack." And then that's how it starts.
That's facts.
That's how it starts.
That's how the wave starts. I've never
seen nobody going up there bodying, killing the shit, and just get booed. Most of the time it'd be the crowd, and it'd be like, I've always looked at crowds like I have to earn their respect. I don't give a fuck if they came to see me. I don't care. I have to earn their respect.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't expect them to react a certain way or whatever based just because I'm there. Like, nah, I gotta earn that. And sometimes you go out there and it don't be hitting, and sometimes it do. But I think with a lot of top tiers, they feel entitled. Like, you have to react or you gotta stand there and be quiet because I'm, you know what I mean? I'm so and so. And it's like, nah, you gotta earn their respect every time you go up, dude.
What was the last time you were in a battle and you really feel like you had to earn the crowd's respect? Like you really had to.
Probably, I want to say when I battled, it was in Detroit. When I battled M City in Detroit.
Okay.
Because Detroit fucked with me, but M City is from there, so they was rocking with their man till like the second round, and then after like in that like the beginning middle of my second round, I just kept punching up, punching away, and they still was like, all right. And then after the battle, it was like, yo, I fuck with you. You know, we had to see what you was gonna do first, and then you know what I'm saying. So I was like, it's love. It's love. You know what I mean? I was like, I feel that shit. It's hometown. I feel that. I don't never get mad at that hometown. So that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to not. I mean, obviously, don't be biased, but you're supposed to make it a little difficult for the guy who's coming in.
Right.
Like that's just what it is.
Right. No. Right. No. And I get that, but it's like sometimes you walk into those, you know, you see a battler walk, you know, when you see a battle get booked, and it's like, you know, say like it's you versus Geechee in LA. Like, you know, people already know, like, damn, like he's going into enemy. He's not even enemy territory, but he's going in with a little bit of a disadvantage having Geechee being in his home. Yeah. So, but I
also think that I move a certain way. I move with respect, and I'm so respected, like as a man, by everyone in battle rap community that I never really deal with no biasness, because even my opponents, they show me love, they show me respect, and a lot of the times I got a lot of fans. They might not be on the internet, but when they see me in the event, yo, my favorite thing is making new fans. I love making new fans. I love when a nigga's like, I don't know who that is. My man gonna kill him, and then after I'm done, he like, yo, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite shit in battle rap. Like,
I think it's every battler's. I think it's every battler's.
My man gonna smoke, or I see my man's bet somebody else, and then he come over and give my man's money. Like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. My favorite.
When somebody make money because they proved your man wrong or some shit like that. Yeah,
I love that. Like, my man gonna cook you, and then when I'm done, they be like, "Yo, you got my man, son." It's kind of crazy.
Man, listen, I've seen the last one of my favorite battles from you was the Mad Flex battle. Was in Massacre.
Shout out to Mad Flex.
Because I felt like the crowd was with y'all the whole time. I felt like the crowd was like, we want this battle to be good, and then it was good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that was such a dope thing to see.
Yeah, I chose Mad Flex. Like, they asked me who I wanted, and I said him because, one, he got a pen. Two, niggas, like, people sleep on him. And three, like, his shit is funny and he can rap to any crowd. Like, all you gotta do is pay attention, and you know, like, I was there when he battled XQZ. Like, he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to him. It was dope. That was one of my favorite battles. That one was one of my favorite battles. Quest McCody was another good one.
Shout out to Quest. Quest.
Yeah, man, I got a JC. I got a couple, man.
You got to, like I said, we just talked about earlier, you and Loso.
Me and Loso.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You got a couple classics underneath your belt.
Yeah, I got some things underneath my belt. So we just got, me and Ice was a good one.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, man, we here. We gonna keep working, man. You know,
I noticed that after probably I think it was like the third massacre, I realized you've been on every. I understand. I mean, of course, being from Boston and everything, but you've been on every single massacre.
Yes, I have.
You've been on every single massacre. And I don't want to hear, oh, but Oops. I don't want to hear nobody in the comments saying, oh, but Oops was on day 2. Nah, he was on.
I'll tell you what happened about Oops. Me and Oops, the only reason why me and Oops is on day 2, because me and Oops got booked late. They was trying to find the opponent for me. They couldn't find the opponent for me. Oops came through at the last minute, but by the time he came through, they had already filled the card up, and they had a surprise battle, which turned out to be Hollow versus Disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So the card was full, and then he was like, yo, y'all can main event day 2. He asked Oops. Oops was with it. I was with it, but that was the only reason. It wasn't like...
And that turned out to be a great battle. Matter of fact, I think that was the best battle of that weekend. Yeah, like it was the first battle dropped from from that weekend.
I'll put it to you like this. We battled on Sunday. They dropped I have the fastest drop in King of Dot hit. I think it's me and Oxymidon and Diz. Because I had I battled Sunday. They dropped that shit Tuesday. They ain't never did no shit like that.
That's crazy. That battle did come out fairly quick. And I kept hearing about it on Twitter. I was like, they were saying, yo, Xcel and Oops was crazy.
Yeah.
And it was. And it actually was.
So on every massacre, I've been on every one. I was on the first one to the fifth one, and when they bring them back, I'm gonna be on more because
who would you want on this on
the massacre?
On the next one?
Fuck, King of the Dot. I would take a vet on King of the Dot, so I would probably take like a fucking pass or like I would take Thesaurus too, because Thesaurus is Thesaurus, man. People play with him. People, I don't know what the fuck they be talking about, but I would take Thesaurus. I would take pass. Talking King of the Dot. So
would you take one of the up and comers, I guess, that are on King of the Dot?
I would battle probably
like a Saint.
I would just about to say Saint, of course. I would battle Saint. But he's entitled. He's his next battle should be a title shot.
Absolutely.
I battle Saint. Yeah, man. Like King of the Dot is pretty. I would love to battle fucking Disaster.
Okay.
Just because of his styles. We're both lyrical, but we're lyrical in different ways. Like that'd
be a crazy style clash for sure.
He's very technical, wordy, and my shit is like
very rapid. Rapid.
I rap like slow, straightforward, like not slow, but I rap straightforward. You know what I'm saying? I rap at a regular pace, but I respect Disaster and I respect what he does. Like regardless of his person, regardless of how people feel about his personality, his temper tantrums, and all that wild shit he be doing. When he get in that ring, that boy go.
And that's what it's about for you. And Iron Solomon. I think that I would love to see that.
I would love to battle Iron. Me and Iron, we cool. That's my guy. Ever since he told me when he decided to come back to battle rap, I was one of the guys who watched, and he would love to do it. So I would love to see Iron.
Whenever Iron Solomon on a massacre, dog.
Whenever Iron gets to whatever Iron's doing, I love him, but I would like to battle him because he's a guy I feel that does everything with the pen. He can freestyle, punch, scheme.
You think Iron would motivate you into and get you and help you get in a different bag that you thought you would never get in?
For sure, 1,000%.
I think that's what he does. Like, I feel like 1,000%. When you battle Iron Solomon, you can't just like, I understand you have to be good, but you have to be great. Like you have to to be great, and you can't street rap or gun bar. You can't, I'm off the because he's gonna neutralize that. He's gonna neutralize all of that.
That's the same. It's the same way I felt about battling Real Deal. Like when I battle Real Deal, I'm like, I can't just shoot this nigga 100 times. I gotta joke. I can't kill him all the time. I gotta joke. I gotta have bars that make people like. So when you battle somebody like Iron makes you stretch. He makes you flex your pen or stretch your brain in ways that you normally wouldn't, because you don't know what the fuck angle he's gonna take on. You have no idea. You don't know, and he can switch the angle right in the middle of the battle and start freestyling about some shit that just happened or he just noticed or you know what I mean. So
Case in point, Rum Nitty. Case in point, first round versus Rum Nitty. With the Jordans, like the black and blue. I'm like, how the what you did? He did that mid battle. I was like, that's scary. That's really scary.
Them guys are legends, man. And then one more person I'll battle just because everybody wants this battle to happen. We both wanted to happen is Chiller.
I was just about to talk about that. I was not about to let you leave this interview unless you talked about it because first of all, it has to be in Boston. It can't be anywhere else. It can't be anywhere else. I want I don't care if whatever promoter is watching this. I need that to be in Boston.
Yeah, we need that.
I don't need that to be in anywhere. I don't want it to be in New York or on some one-off car. Boston. It needs to happen in Boston.
That's really the stipulation for me and Chiller. Me and Chiller want to do it. It just has to be in Boston. But we both have agreed. We both have said that we want to make it happen before either one of us hang it up. So it's just on somebody to come with the right numbers and the right bags, But it's in the air. It's in the universe now. You know what I'm saying? So it'll come back.
And what's funny is I have a list on my phone of battle rap matchups that haven't happened yet that I would like to see. And it says next to Chilla Jones versus Xcel in Boston. It has no league.
Yeah.
It has no league. It has no league preference. It has no that. It has to happen in Boston.
Listen, me and Chilla have spoke about it because me and Chilla, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say we not the best of friends. We not enemies, but we just, you know, he do it. I live.
There's respect for sure.
Yeah, I live probably 20, 30 miles south of where he be at. So we just we'd be in different zones, but we've done songs together. We've had me, him, and 40. You know, we fucking get up sometimes and shoot the shit. But we talked about it, and the thing about it, that's the agreement. Like, it would have to be in Boston if it happened. But we both
that would be an amazing thing for Boston too.
It would be an amazing thing, and I think it would be on some Lux Daylight level writing shit. It would be crazy.
Oh man,
it would be fucking bananas. I think
it just has to happen. It has to happen.
It has to happen. So we pushing for that.
I want to advocate it too. I listen. I co-sign this. As a member of Hip Hop Israel, I co-sign. Book Chilla versus Xcel in Boston. In bold letters in Boston. It has to happen. I'll fly from Texas to see that shit. I don't care. I want to see that.
Please, we need that. Please listen to Flight, need man.
That. Listen to me because that's long overdue. I mean, you have amazing artists coming out of Boston like 40 bars, like yourself, like Chilla Jones. So we and I feel like Boston hasn't had that that moment yet. It hasn't had that moment.
Yeah, we haven't.
Where and I think it would be amazing for the community for both of y'all to be like, let's do this for Boston. Like, this will be for Boston. Like, not only will it be for the battle rap respect because y'all are gonna get in there and try to kill each other. I can already tell. Fact. But it will be amazing for the city. It'll be amazing for the city.
For sure. That's the beauty of it. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for, man. That's what I'm looking for 2021. You know.
Xcel does not duck smoke either way.
We don't do that. We never do that.
I will say that. He doesn't duck smoke.
We don't duck smoke.
I will say that for sure. The one thing I know about Xcel is that he just doesn't duck smoke. He just doesn't.
We don't duck smoke.
He's from Team Hami. Team Hami just ducks
Team
smoke.
Hami don't duck. We don't duck no smoke. You bring smoke to me, I'm showing up at your door immediately. Like, hey, what's up? You said my name? You talking to me? Talking to me? I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Xcel, I appreciate your time, man. I always appreciate your time.
You got to do it again, man.
Absolutely, brother. It's always listen. I remember we were in a one of those clubhouse rooms when they played the Ebony and Ivory. That was the last time I spoke to you when they played the Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah.
So, with Lou Cypher and everything, they played the whole album, and it's a dope album. Ebony and Ivory. I'll put the link. I will have the link in the description. Please check that out. Run up the streams for my man Xcel.
Run up the streams. Follow me on Twitter. Xcel God, Xcel GAWD. On Instagram, Xcel_508. And you know what I'm saying? Stay in tune with me, man. I'm everywhere, man. Hami shit, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Get at me.
Of course, brother. Whenever I'm in Boston, I'm hitting your line, brother.
Please hit me. I got you. I'll get you right. Hit me.
Of course, brother. Thank you, man. Hip hop is real. Frogs.
Peace.